Hey everybody, Drew here from Pella Cars. Absolutely honored to bring you guys this beautiful 2016 Mazda 3. This is a one-owner vehicle with only 54,844 miles on it. And other than a couple small door dings, which we're of course going to cover in this video, this is like a brand new car, inside, outside, and it's super clean underneath. Give you a shot of that. We brought this car in from out of state. They get about half as much snow, a little less than half, or maybe about a third of the snow that we get here in Rochester, and it shows. It certainly doesn't look like a 2016 underneath. So the purpose of these videos is to show you every single flaw I could find on the car when I video it. So there's no surprises when you get here to test drive it. And of course, if you'd like to order this car online, we'd like you to be able to do so competently. So of course, we don't want any surprises in your driveway. So up front, car looks pretty much perfect. I mean, there's like some very light, like would absolutely buff out. Like there's a little scratch there. Somebody probably set like a bag on it or something. That would actually buff out. I noticed a chip right above the Mazda logo here. We're talking, you know, a third of the size of a lentil. It's a very, very clean car. It does have some door dings. Oh, and it's worth mentioning, very well cared for, and there's evidence throughout that. It came with brand new BF Goodrich tires on it. These are like on a scale from like super cheap tires to Michelin's. These are in the upper third. BF Goodrich are very good, nice, quiet, safe, and excellent all-season tires. They still got the paint dots on them and the little fuzzy things. They're brand new tires. And that's how it was traded in. Absolutely incredible. So those door dings I told you about, there's one right there. You could see it, and there's another one right there. But other than that, and this little scuff right here, that side of the car is perfect. So coming along the back here, I thought there was, there's a really light scuff right there, and right there. But other than that, just perfect. There was a door ding on this side as well. Little light scuff right where my finger is, and a tiny door ding right there. You can see the trees and the reflection as I go up and down. It's right there. So that's it for flaws on the outside. It's a very, very clean car. Inside is equally impressive. This was definitely not a smoker's car, and there was no even indication that they had eaten in it. You know, usually you find like a French fry or something like that, or a stain. There's nothing. The only stains in the entire car are slight discoloration on the bolsters, and what that's from is sunscreen. We see that a lot. We actually used to, the owning family of the company here used to live in Boca Raton, Florida. So, yeah, it's a thing. Sunscreen, that's what makes those bolsters lighten up in color like that, and it's impossible to do anything about. Even the carpets are, again, we only got 54,000 miles on it, but for 54,000 miles, there should be more wear and tear than this. This was a very, very clean and careful person with their vehicle, as you see. So I'll go to the passenger side and show you over there. It looks like it's never even been used. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful inside, outside, and we'll try to get a little bit more time underneath too if possible. Back seat's perfect. I know it's cliche, but I don't think it was used. Absolutely remarkable. Even the headliner, again, no odors, definitely not a smoker, and if this car got eaten in, it was extremely carefully, because there's no evidence of that either, but you can never say for sure. So underneath, again, extremely clean. As you see, only the edges of things are starting to get just a little bit of surface rust. This is how a 2016 would have looked like in Rochester in like 2018 or 2019, but here we are at the end of 2025, which is kind of hard to believe. You know, and just by bringing cars in from out of state, as you look at our lineup here, which is obviously very eclectic, there's the farthest car is actually from Japan. That white one second to the end, we bought that in Japan. Like this one comes from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They're all southern, and the reason is because, you know, you don't have to go that far south to get a car like this versus a rusty Rochester one. So yeah, so I'll show you guys under the hood and in the trunk. And the idea is, you know, this Mazda is a very good car. They last a very long time, but they can't do that if they're all rusted out. So starting out with a nice low mileage, not rusty one is the way to do it. So it's got the SkyActiv 2-liter with the SkyActiv 6-speed automatic transmission. They are sublime. It's a computer-controlled setup. It's very, very good computer controls of everything. So it's very refined feeling. A nice clean trunk there for you. It looks like that wasn't even used either. Guys for a ride. So, again, super smooth. I'm just in a weird seating position here. Bear with me one moment. There we go. Okay. Super, super, super quiet and smooth. And that is, this might not make sense to the like super mechanically inclined, but this is a very well managed, the software that Mazda put together to manage this engine. There's less things. It has electric steering. The steering is actually, I'm going to zoom out for you here. The steering is electric, so it doesn't have like belts with pumps and lines with fluid in them and all that. It's just, there's a lot less going on under the hood of this car, and it's very well managed. It's very well computer controlled, and it's very refined as a result. This car rides excellent. It's super quiet. I'm a major fan of Toyota and Honda, but I've got to say this Mazda for a 2016 is nicer than a Corolla or a Civic. And to hear me say that personally says quite a bit, because I'm a big fan of Toyota and Honda as like industry leaders, but it seems that's changed. You know, Mazda's cranking out some really good products. This car is incredible. You haven't heard any revving or felt any shifting or anything like that, and we're already going 55 miles per hour. I will give it a downshift. There we go. So we're going, my hand's off the wheel, and the other one's holding the camera. We've been driving, shoot, quarter mile. Get on the brakes really hard. No shakes, no shimmies, no rattles. The car did eventually make its way to the middle of the road, but that's just, you know, it's a windy day. There's a crown on the road. For the amount of distance we traveled to have my hand off the wheel is extremely impressive for not only, you know, this example, you know, this, we want to show you here in these videos that it goes down the road straight and doesn't rattle or make any noise, but it also just speaks volume to Mazda's engineering. This car handles very, very well. You know, it's connected to the road, you know, sorry about that, had an issue with the phone. So it's connected to the road, but it's not harsh, and it's very difficult to get a balance of, you know, tightness. It's very tight, you know, but it's smooth too, and it's hard to get that balance at the price point of an economy car, which this is. Take my hand off the wheel. We're going 60 miles per hour, so we'll go as long as we can. Hand off the wheel, on the brakes again, as you see perfectly, and almost it's not a good place to do that with a corner, but just an absolutely wonderful car. And again, at this price point, it's hard to get a balance. You get into Mercedes, Lexus, you know, and then the upper ends of those, you know, you get amazing handling in a perfect ride, but you got to spend 70, 80 grand to get 100% of both. But for this car and for what it is, this is an absolutely exceptional balance of tightness and smoothness, if that makes sense. So I'm Drew. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to buy this car, you can set up an appointment to come in and test drive it. We would love to meet you at www.pellacars.com, or just call 585-771-0111. We do ship cars anywhere in the world. It gets a little bit expensive when you get out of the lower 48 states, but we can. If you'd like to order this car and have it delivered based on this video, you're more than welcome. You could reach out again, www.pellacars.com, or 585-771-0111. And hey, if the video was just generally helpful for your car shopping or entertaining, and you don't want to buy this car, but you want to give it a thumbs up, that's super appreciated. It helps our business grow on YouTube. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe and turn on notifications. The channel is only for these videos. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.